Welcome back to Car Show, episode 4 of the series. The little disclaimer before we start the episode. Next episode, episode 5, we're having our first guest. We're going to do a little guess the car.
Yes, it's going to be very, very exciting and funny.
Yeah, this person doesn't really know a bunch about cars, so it's going to be interesting.
Yep.
But, Brady, why don't you tell them about the episode for today?
Alright, our episode today is about homologation special cars. And these cars are, like, specials, of course, it has in their name. But they're cars that were, like, mandated by the FIA, which is, it's the racing laws, I guess. It's like the government of racing. I mean, that's the best way to describe it. And
The government of racing.
Yes, the government of racing.
Best way to describe it, I guess.
Yeah, makes all the rules, does everything. And they had to make some cars, like all the people that entered in racing had to make cars that were based off their race cars to be street legal. And it was like 25 to 1,000 usually. Basically
modified cars.
Yeah, just they're street cars, but like race cars. Like they're pretty much race cars with license plates on them. That's what they were. And our first car is the Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR, and it's it's a very cool car.
Very slick.
It's like a. I don't know what's a good thing that slides through the air really well. It's like an airplane.
Yeah, airplane. Literally an airplane in a car form, just without any wings.
Yeah, it's super sleek, nice design.
Tell me about the funniest thing we found out about this car. It was really interesting.
Oh, that it has the paddle shift?
No, the doors.
Oh yeah, the doors. The doors on it were they're super tiny.
Yeah,
like. They're super, super tiny. Like, they're probably the size of, like, the glass that is on your door. How your windows are usually rolled up.
Yeah.
They're about the size of that. They're stupid tiny.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way a human being can even fit in there.
Somehow people do, though.
Yeah, people do, though. They have to be, like, grease men for movies to even get in there. But this car has a V12 carbon fiber monocoque, like an F1 car, kind of. But it's not an F1 car. A paddle shift, like I said earlier, which is... You can shift very quickly. A lot faster than a manual. Yeah, stick manual. And the next car about this, in my opinion, it is a very overrated car. I know I'm going to get hate for it. But I just think it's overrated.
And I, too, have to agree with this, because it sold for a stupid amount of money.
Yeah, it was like... They're selling for well over $175,000 now.
Yeah, it's stupid.
It's not even. I mean, it's cool, but yeah,
it's not $275,000 cool.
No.
So this car, BMW M3, the E30. So it had 238 horsepower, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Manual, stick shift, 5
speed.
Yeah, 5 speed, that's right.
Yeah, it's 5 speed.
And it was really successful, actually.
Yeah, it was pretty successful. And,
it was really popular, like, I think during, early 2000s?
No, 90s? It was 90s.
Yeah, 90s.
Like, early 90s.
Yeah.
Like, not early 90s.
Right.
And it won the 24 Hours of Nürburgring 4 times. Know that off the top of my head, because I'm a race car dude.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
But... Really, really interesting car.
Yeah, interesting car. Would I pay $175,000 for it? No way ever.
No.
It's cool,
but not.
People love it,
but not $200,000 cool.
No,
it's more like maybe like 50.
And the next
45.
Yeah.
And
the next car on our list, I think it's our favorite car, right? Is it our favorite car?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. This is the Subaru 22B. You might be saying, it's just a regular Impreza. No, it is not. It's a very cool version of Impreza.
It's that on steroids.
Yeah, by a lot. It's a 4-cylinder. It's all-wheel drive. It's 5-speed. Has a turbo. Of course. 2.2 liter, which is bigger than the regular 2 liter, not by a lot. but it has 280 to 300 horsepower, depending on what Subaru gave you.
Makes it basically a missile, kind of, in a way.
Yeah, it's
a slower missile.
Slower missile, but this car has... It's like a street legal rally car.
Yeah.
It's super cool. I wish I could have one so bad.
Oh, no. It would be it'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, one sold for $330,000.
Which
like
is kind of expensive. A little expensive.
A
little bit.
Yeah, almost $350,000.
Yeah, which is kind of stupid
for a Subaru.
Yeah.
But I'd still pay it. Very cool car.
Very, very cool car. So for number 4 on our list, we have the Porsche 911 GT1. You might be wondering, Porsche. It works either way.
Yeah.
But it is a twin turbo, flat 6, water cooled engine.
And I'll say a little. I'm not trying to rob you, but
right.
I'm saying a little thing. So this car was originally based off of the 911 before it had the... I'll just call them the ugly headlights. Before it had the ugly headlights, the 996 headlights. And so it's kind of weird that it was water cooled because it was a... I don't know what you call it, but like the version before the 996 like engine. So, and they got it water cooled. So they just like modded a one before the 996 and just turned it into this beast.
Yeah, take a look at it,
it's a beast.
By itself, you can tell this thing's a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's cool.
Sleek body, fast engine. And I forgot, double wishbone. Brady, tell a little bit about that.
The double wishbone suspension just made it really good. A lot of, I'm pretty sure it was all independent suspension, which was pretty good for this car.
It's important.
Yeah. It didn't make it faster, it just made the ride a lot better. Right. It made it be able to race a lot faster, I guess.
And it was a manual. Yeah. Paddle or stick? I don't remember.
No, it was a regular, good old-fashioned manual.
Yeah, good old stick.
Good old stick.
But that's kind of all the stuff we found interesting about that car. Still really slick, though.
Yeah, and I'll say a fun fact about this car. This car raced... So, we don't have this car on our list, the McLaren F1, but these cars were all homologation cars. The McLaren F1... the Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR, and the Porsche 911 GT1. They all raced against each other, so that's why all 3 of those are homologation specials. We don't really have the F1 on here, because everyone knows about the F1.
F1s are just...
It's a legendary car.
Right.
Yeah.
The stuff you hear about every day.
Yeah. They're sick cars. We can't say that they're not. They're one of my favorite cars.
Exactly.
Our next car is the Fiat 131 Abarth. And it's an inline 4, 245 horsepower, manual 5-speed, I'm pretty sure. And it was a pretty popular rally car back then.
By itself, stock body, basically.
Yeah.
Hatchback too, right?
No, it was a coupe, I guess. But a lot of rally cars in the 80s were not this, but like hatchbacks.
Right.
But this was like late 70s, I'm pretty sure. So
by itself, just look at it. Rally car.
Cool. Rally car, super cool.
Yeah.
There's not very much about this car. It's not a super legendary car. It's just cool in our opinion.
It's not as popular as like the Mercedes-Benz CLK, but
yeah, it still deserves love though. It's cool. It's a cool car.
It's a special place in our heart.
Yeah, gotta love the Italians.
You gotta love those. They make good cars.
they make amazing cars.
Exactly. So this beauty car, one of my favorite cars of all time. It's an old car.
Yes.
Definitely old car. Not too old. 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona. It had 390 horsepower, V8, 4-speed manual, and there's only 503 left in the world.
Or only 503 were actually made.
Right. Like,
too.
yeah, rounded at least.
So
probably. But if you're just listening to this and you don't know what this looks like, if you've ever watched the movie Cars, it's the King from basically
yeah, it's the bright blue one.
Yeah, the blue one with the big fin on the back.
Yeah, the blue one with the red dinosaur Sonico, I think. I don't know. I'm not certain.
And something interesting we found about this car, it literally is just a Dodge Charger with a nose cone and
big wang.
Yeah,
big wang on the back.
If you took that off, it'd just be a Dodge Charger.
Yeah,
literally. But you can't go wrong with a classic
good
Charger.
old American muscle.
Exactly.
Good
especially
old American
V8.
muscle. Yeah,
especially a nice V8 in there.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that.
But yeah, just a beauty car in general. I love it.
Car.
It's an awesome race car.
And the next car that we're talking about, I love it because it's a Group B car. It's the Peugeot 205 Turbo.
Or the Pigot.
Yeah, Pigot, as we say. Pigot. But 200 horsepower, inline 4, 5-speed manual. So in Group B, it was a flat 6. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. We're not gonna fact check it because we're too lazy.
Exactly.
But I'm pretty sure it's a flat 6. But it was mounted where your kids usually sit in the back of this. It was mounted in the back of a hatchback, of a tiny little French hatchback.
And it's small.
Yeah, it's tiny. Imagine like putting a big engine in the back of your Mini Cooper. That's pretty much what it was.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was a very cool car, rally car, of course. It was pretty successful in Group B. I mean, it was the 3rd most successful car in Group B.
As you can tell about our little list here, rally car. A lot of rally.
Yeah, most homologation special cars were rally cars.
Exactly.
Yeah, and not going to be surprised what the next car is.
Alright, so our final car on this list is the Toyota Cecilia GT4. 240 horsepower. So slower than a lot of the cars, but still.
No, I mean it didn't make it slower.
No, but
it just
lower
had less
horsepower.
Yeah.
All-wheel drive, 5-speed manual, and a 4-cylinder.
Yeah.
Beauty of a car, I think.
Very nice car.
Very nice car.
Can't go wrong with the CLK. It's a good car.
If you had this car, lucky. You know.
Yeah, lucky. And most of them are right-hand drive, so JDM most of the time. And I wish we had them here, and I wish they were left-hand drive.
Yeah.
So we could drive them. But they're cool cars. The body style, and that they're like all-wheel drive, so you can drive them in the snow and stuff. That'd just be so cool. Drifting this around in the snow.
It'd be insane.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Brady and I, we were talking earlier, and we were like, imagine if we were in the mountains just drifting this thing around.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of cool.
That'd be sick.
Snow tires.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But I think that's all we have.
Yeah, that's all we have on today's episode.
Shorter episode, I think.
Yeah, it was a little bit shorter.
And before we go, I want you to tell us about that intro that we had.
Alright, that intro Charlie made for us.
I did make that.
He did make that. He did a pretty good job on there. I wasn't even there to help him. He just whizzed it up one day.
I was on a website, as you can see, it's on the bottom right. So if you want to go check that out again, you can go back to that website and see how I made it.
Yep.
But I think that's going to be the episode.
Yeah. And if you want to sponsor us. We need one. We want one.
It'd be pretty cool.
It'd be pretty cool.
It would be awesome.
Yeah.
But as we say around here, that's a wrap.